Good morning, everyone. This is Cindy from My Altered Muse, and I am going to be making some pages out of other pages, vintage pages. What all have I got here? Music paper, vintage book pages, math pages, dictionary pages. And what I'm doing is I am preparing pages to make tags out of to work on some rice paper. I have some of the most beautiful rice paper. Let me show you a little bit of it. I don't know if it shows up real well on the camera. And this page, look at this beautiful yellow. Isn't that gorgeous? Just gorgeous. And I'm going to be making tags, journaling cards, decorating bags, all kind of things with these rice paper pages. I have had them for a long time, and I just couldn't part with them, and I thought, well, you know, this is crazy. I just need to get with it and make some pretty things. I have always loved pretty paper, and I tend to save it instead of using it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start out, and we're going to use neutral tones. I have some really cool old books. Look at this one. I've got these cool books, and we're going to use them to make our neutral background. So all we're going to do is we're just going to start tearing, which is a fun thing to do. And I don't know, I'm sure you know this, but if you tear forward, you don't get that line as if you tear backwards. And I don't want those white lines. So I got my husband to adjust my table, and I think we adjusted it a little too much. Yeah, I do. Okay, so we're going to start here, and I'm going to tear this off, and I'm going to use this book over here for my glue book so I don't get glue everywhere. So, I don't know if you can see or not. Still don't have this adjusted like I need it. Okay, we'll work on it some more. Okay, so I'm just going to cover this piece of paper. In glue. Okay, then I'm just going to take and put it on this page right here. Put it down. Oh, not on camera. I'll have to keep it way over here. Okay, and you don't have to worry about what you're going to use next because it'll all work out. I'm gonna glue this page. And for this, I do use a glue stick. A lot of times I don't use glue sticks, but for this project, I am. Okay, there we go. And let's put a piece of tea-dyed paper on here. Get up and turn on the ceiling fan. I'm burning up. I know most of you people are having snow right now, but we're still well into summer here, so we actually have a tropical storm on the way. So we'll be getting a lot of rain, but that's okay, as long as it's not a hurricane. Okay, let's look in this little book, and let me see if I can find I think they've all got pictures on. Yeah, here we go back here. I'd like to save those pictures for putting on tags and journaling cards. And this is a neat book. It is like from, oh, Lord, I don't know. It's like from the early 1900s. And it's a book on numbers, teaching children their math. First step, second step. It's funny. I got a lot of these books up in the mountains on my girls' trip this summer. Okay, now we'll just start ripping. I'm just going to glue right here. And we're going to put that right there. And we're going to put, all you're doing is just covering these pages to make a neutral background, and then you can cut out journaling cards, tags, you can make envelopes, you can do so much with them. And then you have your stash ready to go. And it's very soothing and relaxing. You just rip, glue, and lay it down. Okay, let's see. Let's do a page of this. You can go ahead and make the base for your tags, like you can do this, and then we can go ahead and put the vellum on, cut them out, put the vellum on, and then save the very final little touches until you are doing your project, and then you can just coordinate them right into your work. So that's a fun thing to do. We'll add a few spoons to this one. Okay. Okay, we about got this one finished. Put some glue on here. Right here. And this will pull up a little bit, but roll up a little bit, but it will flatten out nicely, so you don't have to worry about it. Usually I put mine under a, I have a couple of really big books. Actually, one of them is my vintage dictionary, and it's still got enough pages in it to where I can use it. Okay, next you're just going to add your next page. My husband's standing out there making funny faces at me, trying to make me laugh. Now we're going to add our next page, which is right here. And you just put it right there and keep on going. And if you see something that's puckering up, just put a little glue on it because it'll dry and it'll be just fine. Okay, here we go. We got another page here. So let's add this. I guess actually you could just put glue all over the page and just start adding your little pieces. And this is a good way to get rid of a lot of your little bits and pieces also. Just okay. Let's see here. I got some 1700s paper in German, French, and Italian that I ordered from Roxy, from Rachel. I think my glue stick's gone. That I ordered from Rachel at Roxy Creations, and I just can't seem to make myself get them out. I guess eventually I will. Okay. Let's see here. Let's put another piece of this down. And you can keep going with this for as long as you want to. Just keep doing it till you get tired. And then you have it to make all your wonderful ephemera. And let me show you. If we take this piece of rice paper and put over this, look how beautiful that is, that it shows through. Okay. Hope everybody's doing well today. Start of a new week. Oh, and let me say that this is in no way my original idea. I actually, well, a lot of people do it. I actually was watching Gail, I can't say her last name, yeah. I was watching Gail do it, and it's just so nice to have your pages ready to, and you don't have to, you don't have to cover them all either. You can leave it like that. Don't want to put that there. Let me see. Here's a nice white piece that I think we'll put right here. I haven't been inking too much lately. I don't know. I still do it some, but I'm kind of getting over it. I have been just kind of doing the tear, and then if I feel like it really needs it, I will ink on the sides, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a phase I'm going through. Okay, now we're ready to add another page. You'd be surprised how fast these pages go when you start laying your tags out. I don't know if I've got a tag. I should have some tags. Let me see if I have. I like the larger tags. Let me see. I don't think I have one of mine, but I like this size tag because you can write on it nicely. And you know, you do 1, 2, you know, you do about 4 across of what I've already got done, and you've used up your background paper. So okay, let's put this across the top and anchor that down. There we go. Okay, let's do some music. Okay, now we're well on the way to this page. Let's see what we've got. Oh, look at this old spelling book. I think it's like from the 1800s. Isn't that luscious? I just love paper. And you know what? It's sewn with, it looks like it's sewn with cord. So that is really beautiful. And since it's going to be a little brittle, so I'm going to be a little careful with it. That is the only thing about using this really old vintage paper out of books. When you're using them in your journals, you really have to be careful and give them some stability from the back, because they're really fragile and frail. And you know, I see girls on the different groups, and they'll buy, say, like an Edith Holden book, and they'll say, I bought it, now I can't use it. Well, that's not me. You give me a book. I love the pages, and I love everything about it, but I can rip it up in a heartbeat. It doesn't bother me in the least. Oh, me. I know so many of them end up in the burn pile and the junk pile, and that's sad, I think. But you know, if you're not into paper art, you don't know about these fun things. Okay, let me see how much time we have left. I don't see it on here. Guess I'm gonna have to start bringing me a little timer in here. I don't, my recording time seems to be the best if I stop around 30 minutes. And I guess that's really enough. You probably get tired of what you're watching after 30 minutes anyway. So we'll, I don't think it's been 30 minutes yet. And what I'm gonna do next is, when this dries real good, I'm going to turn it over on the back, and I'm going to draw out my tags of the size I want, and then cut them out. So if y'all would like to do that, you know, do your background sheet here and cut out your tags, and we'll be well on our way to making some beautiful ephemera. Now this is a vintage encyclopedia page. When I first started doing this, I was content with the pages that I printed off the computer, but now that I've been doing it a while, I just love my vintage pages. And it's really not hard to find them. You go to your charity shops or your I tell you a good place to go, and every town has one. Go to your Salvation Army. They have tons and tons and tons of books, and you can get all kind of nice things there, and for very inexpensive. And I have known girls that have gotten Edith Holden books from there, and I'm going, what? I've never had that kind of luck. But you never know. If you don't go and look, you sure won't find them. I think I got enough vintage buttons to last for 2 lifetimes. It seems like every time I go, I find a nice big jar of buttons, and I need no more buttons, but I can't seem to pass them up, so. Okay, I'm just gonna do a real big thing of glue right here. And I'm gonna put this down, because when you, it really doesn't matter, because when you cut this, it's gonna be fine. And you may even find that you may need to add a little more glue as you add your pages and everything. Oh, let's see. Why don't we put a doily on here? I think that would be fun. And once this, once this glue dries, if you've got it somewhere that you don't really need it, it'll just soak right in. So, I think I've told y'all this before. I don't use a lot of glue sticks, but on this, it's wonderful. Okay, I'm going to go back and put another one of these, the other half of this. Can you see me? The other half of this right there. Okay, I'm going to finish up this page right here. We've got 5 pages, and you know, this would be beautiful with Christmas background paper. There is, and I have these beautiful stickers. They're vellum stickers. And we can add some of those to our tags. And yeah, they're going to be pretty, pretty. Let me add a strip right here. There we go, and we need to put a piece right here, and I think we're going to call it done. I think we can get a lot done with this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and get your pages done, and don't worry about it. If you don't have vintage pages, that's fine. You use what you have. You can use newspaper pages. You can use just regular book pages. you can use magazine pages. There's just, the sky's the limit on what you can use, and don't not do it because you don't have vintage. It's no problem not to have it. You just use what you have. And when you get through, no matter what you have used, it will look great. Okay, I think we're gonna call this one done, and let me, oops, wait a minute, I need to put a piece of paper right there. That little piece isn't attached, so we're just gonna do that. Okay, here's what we've got. So we're going to let this dry, and then I'm gonna cut it out, and I'll give you girls and everyone a chance to get this done, get them cut out, and gather together what you want to put on your tags. It can be anything from Christmas to cut out magazine pictures. It can be stickers. It can be anything you want to use. You can. I've just been doing this for many a year, and I just have a lot of supplies that I need to use up. So I couldn't live long enough to use up all my paper. That's kind of a sad thing. So anyway, this is what we've done, and I will be back with you soon. And I want to thank you so much for following me on my channel and subscribing. It means a lot. Even though we don't see each other's face, we're friends and counterparts in our love for paper. So yeah, I'll see y'all soon. Oh, and something else you can do. I know all you girls have stamps, so you can stamp on this. You can stencil on it. There's just so much you can do. Okay, I will see you girls later. Bye-bye.